Good evening, anyone that's joining this test. This is really, I named it Friday Night Slot Car Live, but I'm really just testing Ecamm Live, learning how to use the program. I have to use it for work. I've been doing some training videos for work, so it's been kind of fun to check out. So nobody may jump on this live stream, and that's okay, because it's really just a test. But if for some reason, while I'm learning this interface, we do have a few people jump on, let's talk slot cars. So it's a Friday night, rainy Chillicothe, Ohio. It has rained most of the day here. So we got 4 inches of rain yesterday and probably another 2 inches today. We have some flash flooding going on in the area. It's been fun. So just doing some testing, making sure my audio is good for the live stream, making sure my video is good for the live stream. Yeah, things look pretty good. I'll be able to rewatch this to judge on how well this is performing. Let's see here. Let's go back to this, see what we have going on. Let's go back to this, see what we have going on. All right. So, well, looks like we got a couple people jumped on. Maybe John, Mark, Dusty. You guys caught me testing. So, does it look good? Yeah. I thought you were going to watch Obi-Wan Kenobi, John Mark. All right. So, well, looks like we got a couple people jumped on. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to do something to get rid of the Ecamm Live. John Mark. They're going to have to pay for it or download OBS. You guys caught me testing. So, does it look good? Yeah. I thought you were going to watch Obi-Wan. Yeah, so even on your internet, Dusty, it looks good and sounds good. That's cool. You're trying. I just keep distracting you with slot car talk. Looks like I got a couple people that jumped on. So I don't know who else is out there, but I was just explaining that it's been raining for 2 days here. We've had 4 inches of rain yesterday in Chillicothe, Ohio, and another couple inches today. So we're a little tired of the rain. I can hear it outside. It's raining now. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I think this looks good. I'm happy with it. I just really need to get rid of that watermark because it's driving me crazy. But to get rid of that watermark, it's going to cost me a couple bucks. I'm not sure I'm ready to prepare. It has a delay. Yeah, if you're watching what's delayed? The stream? Or do you hear like an echo? Is that what you mean by delay? My response to the chat. Oh, gotcha. So one of the things I was going, if I had some people jump on, one of the things I was going to talk about is like what a race night should look like for a bunch of guys that just get together and race and practice and really don't do anything too organized. What would make a good race night? I had a great comment on one of my videos today, who basically spelled out a great way for digital racing, how to make the races even, and something that his club does, I think, and has a lot of fun. But, it's with only 3 or 4 people racing, it's kind of hard to put together a race night. But I'm thinking before the wedding, Jen's going out to Colorado the week before. And so one night that week, I would host a race night, just because then she doesn't have to deal with it, and maybe invite 10 or 12 guys over and do kind of a round robin type of tournament. So that's what I'm trying to figure out how that would work, and how do you set up a race night like that? The app, the Smart Race, really does a nice job of trying to organize races, I think. But we've really never had more than 5 people racing at any one time. So that's pretty easy to organize an evening with 5 racers. But if I have 10 or 12 guys, it'd be great to be able to race 4 or 5 at a time on the track, and then have some guys resting and some guys marshaling around the track. So I think that would be fun, enjoyable. So I don't know if anybody has any ideas on how to set up an evening. When I watch like wooden track race results on YouTube, a lot of them, they basically qualify all of the cars, and then they group the fastest 5 in a heat, the next fastest 5 in a heat, the next fastest 5 in a heat, if they have 15 or 20 cars, and break them up that way. And then it's based on the number of laps. So you could be in the 3rd fastest heat, but if you run off a bunch of laps, you could end up finishing in first, second, 3rd place based on the number of laps you run. But you're racing against people who are similar speed as you. And every time I watch those videos and see those results, I usually see the same 4 or 5 people at the top of the list. And then sometimes it looks like maybe guys sandbag a little bit to get thrown into that 2nd fastest heat. And then they race really well and have a chance of having a little less competition in that race. So I think it's the Electric Dreams videos usually have a great highlight on how they run their races, and it's all about lap count. And then they do keep track of like the fastest time for laps, but most of the things it's all about laps, the number of laps. Whoever has the most laps wins. So that's interesting to see. But I think with digital racing, you have like the Smart Race app that can manage your heats for you. So do qualifying, and then let the app choose how many races you're going to race for the evening, and then it will automatically select based on, we've not tried it, but that's what it's supposed to do, and then pick what cars are going to be in each race. So if we end up having this race night, we have 10 or 12 guys come over. Only 3 of us that come here have cars. So hopefully we have enough cars for guys to choose from and race. But which means I need to order a few more Carrera digital cars, I think, and get them tuned up. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Anybody has any ideas, just leave some comments. Again, this was really just a test live stream to make sure that I knew how to use Ecamm Live, and so mainly record it out there so I can rewatch it and start looking at what kind of changes I want to make. So, all right. Well, if anybody's not going to jump in there, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for jumping in, but you can continue the conversation. If you have any great ideas on how to run and manage a race night, it would be great. Leave a comment. Maybe this should actually be one of the videos I post on the channel, asking this question and going into greater detail of what I'm trying to accomplish. So anyway, guys, great. Thanks for jumping in. We'll talk to you soon.